大家好，我是 Rachel，你们可以叫我蔡老师。在这里，你们可以用最简单、最有效的方法学习中文。Hi guys, this is Rachel. You can call me 蔡老师. Here, you can learn Chinese in the most effective and fun way. Today, we are going to learn the very basic Chinese tones.As you all know, Chinese is a tonal language, so we have 4 different tones plus a neutral tone. But don't be scared of Chinese tones because they are actually not as difficult as they sound. First, please listen to me to pronounce those tones in the Chinese vowel a, 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 a.Okay, let's take a look at the first tone. When you pronounce this tone, you have to start at the high position and keep it for a while. Then don't change to any direction, just keep it. If you find it quite difficult to pronounce, you can imagine you are in the hospital. That doctor wants to check your mouth.Then when you open it, you have to pronounce to let your tongue get lower position that doctor can see through inside. So that's the Chinese first tone. The second tone, this tone you have start at the low position, then go higher.So for most of my students, they think this tone is quite difficult to pronounce because they believe there isn't any sound like this in their own language. However, I just found some very similar sound English words as what, but. Basically, when you want to pronounce you are surprised about something, you are raising your tone. So in this situation, it sounds very much like Chinese second tone. And there is a common mistake that my teacher they often make, which is they start to pronounce this second tone in a very high position in the beginning, then go even higher.Then it would sound very strange. So it would sound a bit like it's too high. So you start at the lower position. Then go higher. You can see the difference. The third one is the third tone. This tone is longer than other tones. So you have to start at the normal position, go lower, then from here, go higher. If you find it difficult to pronounce, then you can imagine you finally got the answer of the question. So in English, you will pronounce like something like that. So they are very similar in Chinese third tone and the English very similar. If you want to help you to pronounce your third tone, you can even move your chins to help you find the position. Much easier. The fourth tone, we also call this tone falling tone. This tone you have start at the high position, go lower. Then if you find this tone is quite different from other tones, which it does. So you can think of the English word no. No. Very similar sound. So every time you want to pronounce this tone, then you just to move the English no to the Chinese word. The last one is called neutral tone, which means no tone in this sound. It sounds pretty much like the flat tone, but it sounds shorter. Ah. Okay, so this is today's lesson. If you find this is useful and interesting, you can subscribe me, and also you can leave some comments, give me some advice. Also, you can check my website to learn more Chinese. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye.